All right. So moving on, we jump right into understanding your personality, your tone and voice, and your content. Let's talk about that a little bit more, right? Personality, tone, and content, personality, tone, and voice and content. I mean, I know what you're thinking right now. Well, let's talk about it. Well, I'm going to break it down in simple layman's term again and really get you to start thinking about it. And don't worry, we're going to tie this all together towards the end here. So, personality is very simple. Who are you? Who do you represent? What makes you memorable? Those three things are the most important things about your personality. Who are you? Who do you represent? And what makes you memorable, right? That's your personality of anybody who comes up and wants to, you know, look at your product, right? Think about your brand. How do you create that brand within that, right? Who is the brand? Who does it represent? And what makes that brand memorable? It's the same thing that we're just talking about on the branding side, right? And then it comes to this part. And this is the part that I think is the hardest part for most companies to achieve, but it's the thing that works. And it's a thing that a lot of people will start talking about. This creates the most advocacy I've seen. It's really tone and voice. So shout out to the copywriters out there who enjoy copywriting. But look, what do you sound like? What should people expect of you? What words do you use? What words do you not use? Copy is inherently the most important thing because that personality and voice comes through the way that you've already represented. What's funny about brands often, especially digital brands, is very simple. Every one of your audience has a different thought process of what your voice might sound like, if that makes sense. They've got a voice in their head that goes, oh yeah, like that's a rad surfer dude, or like, hey, this is my mom, or like this person's like my old grandmother. Whatever that voice is, we have a known context in our head based around all the things that we've seen, the way your colors are. It's human behavior to start driving this. So it's your job as the marketer or the founder, the owner, to create that tone and voice that you want to inherently sound like the best you can, because you also have a sound in your voice in what you believe your brand should sound like in that tone and voice, right? So that's what you've got to think about. And then you come to the content. Let's talk about content because it is important just as much, right? Does it stand out? Is it exciting? Is your content unique and valuable? Is it relatable? Are you providing non-sales? Okay, so there's so much here, right? What I'm talking about with content is very simple. Look, and I'm going to be very clear here so that everyone understands. If you are a discount sales boutique and you put everything on sale and every month you want to sell and put things on sale all the time, not a problem. In that fact, you probably don't do your content is your sales material that you're constantly putting out there. The people who subscribe to that list are people who want those sales. There was a great company that I don't think exists anymore, but it was Fry's Electronics. I used to love that store. I used to get spammed with their emails, which was just a giant advertorial of all the things that are on sale that week. And they would spam it out to me 6 times a week. And I was totally cool with receiving every one of them because that was their content they delivered to me. So when you think about content here, does it stand out? Your content unique? It's not about just coming up with cool content. I'm not telling you to go out and create vlogs or blogs or video content or audio or pictures. What I'm telling you is make sure your content is yours and who you want to be and who you want to represent. You want to talk about trees because you save trees and you want to talk about blurb about trees all day? Make sure you put it on the bottom of it. You will create community and people who are interested in walking and talking about that, right? That's part of it. That's part of why content is important. So that's where I say, does you have content? One of my favorite and most favorite things, and I'll talk about this in a little bit more welcome thing, is create some non-sales bonus material. And what I'm talking about is how-to books, instructional videos, even if it's just a collection of your UGC of happy customers. Collect something together because people love non-sales bonus material, especially on that first welcome email.